If you haven't heard about this yet, people are now starting to hear these really scary and loud noises all across the sky, all over the world, but scientists still do not know what they are. Though these bizarre skyquakes are being heard around the world, but scientists have yet to uncover what they are. I'm gonna show you the full video in just a minute so you can hear it for yourself, but they're saying that there's a lot of potential theories to what is going on, but there's not a definitive answer, so nobody knows. Scientists have considered that the booms may be meteors exploding in the atmosphere, military testing, or even related to storms or earthquakes. However, people are hearing it without storms or earthquakes. Even though everybody's calling these skyquakes right now, seismologists are unsure whether tectonic activity and these sounds are even linked in the first place. And then if you want to hear what I'm talking about, this is the video.
Strange sounds are being heard around the world. In Sweden, this sure sounds like a trumpet. In Michigan, another trumpet-like sound.
Obviously, like I said, scientists have not been able to figure out what exactly that is yet, but I will keep you updated, so make sure you add me and come back.
This is sound going on in Nampa right now.
It was way louder a second ago,
It's just stationary.
It's coming closer.
I don't know what that is. And if it's something bad, I love you guys.
I love you too.
And so it's not anything bad.
I mean, it sounds like a jet flew overhead.
But it's not going anywhere.
It sounds like a heating vent, like the heating vent.
I heard a sound in the sky, then this happened.
Bro, there's a weird sound, bro. And then this is doing this shit. Bro, what the hell? Bro, what the fuck? What is that?
What the fuck is that noise? It was weird.
Explaining the booms. It has come to my attention that the videos I made about the mysterious boom sound may have caused some unexpected concerns and consequences. I'm making this video to set the record straight and clear up any rumors and misinformation. I was recently contacted by some well-educated scientists who explained the whole boom phenomenon. First, the booms that we are hearing and feeling are not new. In fact, they've been happening for hundreds of years, and they are just part of nature. In fact, there are several natural causes that produce the boom sound. A few of these natural and normal causes are as follows. 1. Skyquakes, which is basically lightning without a flash. As the atmosphere rubs together, it creates molecular tension, which builds up and gets released as a sound burst, or a boom. And 2. Normal lightning. Just because you didn't see the flash didn't mean it didn't happen. Plus, Sound travels slower than light, so you wouldn't see anything by the time you heard it. 3. Small seismic activity. In other words, small earthquakes. Now, the reason these booms seem like they're happening more frequently is because of social media, exaggerating the natural phenomenon. Another reason people actually hear more today than they did before is because society as a whole has become much quieter. 30 years ago, there were no sound restrictions on airplanes or cars, so we're hearing better today, thanks to the government.
The strange boom noises from Los Angeles are now being heard nationwide. People from Florida, Utah, Nebraska, Idaho are now reporting the same noises.
Captured the blast.
Is your city getting strange boom noises that can't be explained?
The strange boom noise from Los Angeles is now being heard throughout all of the world. Listen to this. Do you guys hear this? This noise is being heard all throughout the world from Los Angeles, and we don't know what it's coming from.
We've been hearing loud booms, like explosions, specifically at night, over the past 2 months.
And we're hearing about this stuff in Nevada, in Utah, and in Idaho. What was that loud boom?
You know, we go out at nighttime, and all of a sudden, we're hearing air traffic at night, and we don't hardly ever hear air traffic ever.
What is that? It's like shaking our entire house. Yeah, we're over here like filming and listening to it. It sounds like a gun.
I don't know, it's going on like at least 5 times. Yeah, and then it sounds like a rock fall afterward. It's causing rock falls up the canyon.
Holy crap. It's bizarre. No, we're just hearing the rock falls from the mountain.
Is that what it is?
Well, we can hear the bangs, and then there's like, we can hear rocks falling from over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Because it's loud as crap. It's shaking the house.
I don't know. It's crazy. We're trying to figure it out right now. Dude, everybody's coming out of their house looking for what it is. This is crazy. Dude, I just heard a crazy rock fall. I think it might be construction, maybe in Provo Canyon. Like, holy crap, that's scary. Like, it's shaking the ground. It's like an earthquake. My mom just asked her what ChatGPT thought it was. What did it say?
It said that they're likely testing F-35s, and it's causing a sonic boom.
That would be crazy.
Listen, it is Monday, December 2nd, about 10 o'clock. I don't know, did you guys hear them crazy ass booms? Like, it literally shook the ground and it shook the hotel. I heard a couple last night and I could feel them in my feet, but today it's completely different. Like, huge booms, you can feel them. Now, we're in the Villages in Florida right now. I almost thought it was an earthquake. Are you kidding me? I came running outside because I didn't even know what I could feel it. Like I thought there might be some construction going on or something. There is nothing out there. It literally shook the ground. Boom, boom. I heard it last night too, and I didn't think anything of it. But has anybody else in Florida heard them booms? Are you serious?
I finally caught some of the Idaho boom sounds on camera last night. It took me all night long. I was up all night, but here's some of the clips I recorded. I think I finally got it. I've been sitting out here all night trying to capture it. I think I finally got it. I don't know if that picked it up, but I definitely heard it that time. I think I got another one. There's no way. That one was more of a rumble. I think I had to have been carrying from quite a ways away. I think I caught a total of 3 of them last night. It seemed like it was super active, unless it was just because I was paying more attention. Once again, I'm still not too sure how far away. They sound super far away, so I don't know how loud they are right up next to them. And the rumbling sound, you know, I used to say in my other video that they were sky booms, but with that rumbling sound, it almost sounds like it's lower. I don't know, it's so hard to judge, but what are your guys' thoughts? Did you guys have a very active night in some of the places that you're hearing these things? Let me know.
First it was aliens and now it's booms. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, everybody keeps reporting all these booms happening and they're saying it's on the western part of the states. And then now people are saying, oh wait, I'm in Maryland and I heard it. And they're saying that they heard it in the middle of the night, okay? So they're in bed and then they're hearing these booms, and some people are saying it's like shaking their house. Like that's how they're waking up, not just the boom. It's like their house is shaking. So now everybody's like, hold on, what do you mean? And then you have farmers coming out on TikTok saying, just so everybody knows, there's a lot of military in this area right now, and there's no reason for them to be in this area where I live. So now I'm over here and I'm just like, I have so many. What are the booms? I know there's a team out here and they're investigating. I'm following them closely. Why is does it have something to do with aliens, or are we thinking something else? I need to know what everybody is thinking, because I don't know what to think at this point. I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous. I'm like, what can we do? Honestly, if something happens, it's happening. I mean, what are you going to do? Unless you have a bunker. We just have to sit here and enjoy the ride. Get your pew-pews. That's about it. But I don't even think if it's an alien, I don't think they care. I think you go poo and it go right through them. So I think our best bet's to make friends with them. So I don't know. I think I'm going to start making friendship bracelets tonight.
All right, guys, more on the Idaho boom sounds that we're hearing. I've kind of compiled a rough map here of some of the places that some of you have reported to me where you're hearing the booms. I've mostly colored in the county, so if you've reported it in a county, I've colored that county in. Here it is, just kind of, like I said, it's really rough. That blue dot represents where I'm at, hence why I'm not picking up as many of the sounds as some of the others. We have heard last night for sure, and maybe the night before, we have heard the sounds. And I've got buddies who are just across the line that are reporting hearing them every night. And so we don't know if those lines are going to move and expand, or if they're going to stay where they're at. It's hard to say what's going to happen here, but I know there's some concern about whether some of the other creators, if they're safe to what's being reported. We're hoping that they're all safe and that nothing's really going on, but you never know. And so we're just trying to get to the bottom of it. And if you've been hearing the booms and your area is not covered, please, please, please let us know, even if you're in another state, just so we can build a map at the end of this. We're going to try to build a better map representing where all the booms are coming from to help us target some of the stuff, construction and mining and whatnot's going on in the area, to maybe kind of narrow these down or to maybe track some flight patterns. But we're going to try to, me and a couple buddies that have been hearing the sounds, we're going to try to get some recordings and of some of the stuff that we're hearing at night. I mean, we're just here to inform you guys. So stay tuned, and like I said, if you're hearing some of these sounds, please, please, please let us know. Well, I seen the pickup that's been following me again today. Well, guys, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I seen them just a little bit ago, and then once again they tried to cut me off, and I seen them first thing this morning and thought, oh, it was just a coincidence again. But then they came flying by me, and then here's the clip. I'll put it here. Well, guys, I'm trying to figure out what to do. The pickup's here again this morning. They just flew by me and cut me off, and then they pulled off the road up there. As soon as they cut me off, I stopped because I recognized the pickup, obviously, from the last couple days. And they pulled off the road and turned on these flashing lights, and they're sitting there waiting. I'm trying to decide if I should drive by them. Somebody's getting out now. I'm trying to decide if I should drive by them or turn around. I don't know what to think. I'm just gonna go by them. I don't know what they're doing. After I got by him, I thought he was gonna try to get out and stop me, but nobody tried to stop me. And I never seen him again the rest of the day, but I was also trying to hide out, so I don't know. I'll let you know if I see him again tomorrow or if anything else happens. Something's been happening since I started talking about the booms. Well, after posting about those sound clips I heard last night, stuff's been pretty weird today. I'm kind of a little freaked out right now. There's been this car, and maybe it's just me being suspicious, I guess. Let me flip the camera around and show you. As soon as I flipped it around, they're off that road. There's a road right down there by those lights, and there's kind of a little hill right there, but if you look right here, you can see the glow from their headlights. And I've noticed them about everywhere I've I've noticed the same car about everywhere I went for the last, I don't know, 35 minutes that I can remember. I don't know how long before that. The other thing has been my dogs and goats have been acting super weird. As most of you know, I have a small goat farm, and typically this time of night goats are all bedded down sleeping, and as you can tell, something's been stirring them up. They're just, I don't know what it is, they got weird feeling or something. There's a couple of them laying down, but the majority of them are standing up. I'm sure some of you are gonna ask, and yes, I do have protection, but I don't know. It's probably just me blowing this out of proportion, but sure seems weird today of all days. And after I got thinking about it, I noticed that car earlier this morning too in town. When I went into town, they were kind of sitting outside the gas station that I go in to get my energy drink in the morning, but I don't know. I don't know if this means I should quit posting about them or not, or I don't know. What do you guys think? I really like to keep y'all informed because I know there's a lot of people invested in this situation, but I'm just a little freaked out right now. I don't know. I know I'm just rambling now, but I'm probably just rambling and just making blowing something out of proportion. I'm sure is all it is.
We are not supposed to talk about the booms.
Evidently, there's a lot more booms going around than I first realized. I thought it was just here local to Rigby, Idaho, but it's not. Shortly after posting my video about the booms, I have a law enforcement friend. I'm not gonna say if it's state level or county level, but he came over to my house and said, hey, Aaron, it'd be a good idea to pull the video you posted about the booms and not talk about it anymore. He didn't tell me if he knew what they were or what they were doing it for, but he says as an agency, they've been told to deny, deflect, and diffuse. So they don't want it to be talked about. Now, I'm not crazy into conspiracy theories, but my officer friend did tell me about a local amateur seismologist that contacted the news and gave him a story about he set up several different seismology detectors around the area, and he was going to run a story on it. And shortly thereafter, before they could actually run the story, he had a heart attack and he's gone. So that got me thinking that there's something going on with these booms that we're not supposed to know about. So if I stop making videos, guys, you'll know why.
Guys, so I thought this whole booms thing was just a weird conspiracy, but I'm out here doing some shoveling. I'm in New England and New Hampshire, and I keep hearing these loud booms coming from the sky, like not from the surrounding properties, but like up in the sky. They're like these low. Can you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Did the mic pick that up? That's creepy. That is some creepy stuff, man. I thought these booms were just a weird isolated thing out on the West Coast, people from Idaho and California, but I'm out here in New Hampshire. Did you guys hear that? Dude, I'm starting to get freaked out.
Here's an update on the Idaho boom trackers, who I believe was following me yesterday.
Like this one. Aaron and I are coming back from our adventure on the mountain with the door, and this truck passed us, and now it's gotten in front of us, and now it's slowed us down about 15 miles an hour.
Now, I don't know if that was the exact vehicle, and I was vague yesterday in my description of it, but this is almost the exact vehicle that I seen multiple times yesterday. And they followed me for at least 6 miles that I counted. And like I said, I had seen them at the gas station that morning. I hadn't seen them today, but I also didn't go into town for that reason. I went and hid out at the back of a buddy's property and stayed back there all day. So he couldn't even see me from the main road where I was at. But that right there is almost exactly the exact vehicle I seen. White pickup, white camper shell, I guess is what you'd call it, with swing doors on the back and government license plates.
However, the whole rest of the internet is talking about the booms in Idaho all of a sudden, and it's hilarious. We've always had them. I can't even tell you how many years we've had them here. Granted, they are getting a little more frequent here lately, and a little more explosive. We had one here a couple of weeks ago that was much larger than the rest of them have been, and it shook everybody's houses and rattled windows and made the dogs bark, which is pretty normal, but this was a lot bigger one. The oddest thing about this one was we are by a military base, military training base with a bombing range, and for years we've had articles about the military saying, oh, it's not them, and every time it happens, people call, the military says it's not them. Well, all of a sudden, on this big one, the military said, oh yeah, that's our sonic booms going off. So that's what they said now. So yeah, Idaho, we have a lot of the booms, and most of it's military. It's hilarious to watch the people playing this up because it literally has happened forever. You look it up, it's happening all over the world. It's not just here. It's just highly entertaining that all of a sudden we're the center of attention on it. So anyhow, yeah.
It is a sound resembling the explosion of a heavy piece of artillery that can be accounted for by none of the known laws of nature. The report is deep, hollow, distant, and imposing. No satisfactory theory has ever been broached to explain these noises. The most that can be said is that such sounds are heard, though at long intervals, and that no one as yet has succeeded in ascertaining their cause.